All right, what's up, everybody? And thank you for coming on the show. It's a beautiful day, guys. Welcome, everybody. Sunki, how you doing? Sukomi, how are you? All right, welcome, everybody. What else, Sukomi? How you doing, man? Divine, God bless you. Thank you very much, guys. Welcome. Rabbi Okuta, how are you? All right, welcome everybody. Thank you for coming as you're joining. Thank you. Let me know where you guys are actually joining from. We don't have too much time today, but we are going to dig into something very important. We don't have too much time. Let me remove this so I can breathe. All right. So welcome everybody. My papa's cap. All right. This is my corridor head. I wish. New Jersey. How you doing? I'm going to be in New Jersey by February. I'll be in a church in New Jersey by February 25th. February 25th, I will be in New Jersey by God's grace. So welcome everybody. Thank you very much from St. Louis, Missouri in the house. That's great. That's great. From Sambisa for they get internet for that place. New York City. I'm going to be in New York City also pretty soon. London in the house. That's good. That's fantastic. I'm going to be in Canada next month also. Darling, where? How are you? I'll be in New Jersey. I'm going to be in Canada. And I'm going to be all over Houston also. Highway 6. I'm going to be in Woodland by the grace of God this coming month by God's grace. All right, God is doing mighty things, and He's using us, to do great and mighty things. I want to use this opportunity to thank you guys. Yesterday, uh, you know, really, I've been making money on social media for a long time, but yesterday you guys actually opened your treasury, and during just ordinary live show, you guys give me $906. That's mighty. That's a great support. That's a mighty support. I really appreciate you guys. All of you guys on Instagram, all of you guys on Facebook, all you guys on Instagram. Fantastic. I really appreciate you guys for that. Thank you. Love the no respect cap until you remove it for fresh air. I know I need fresh air. This head must work. This head must work. All right, let's jump on the show quickly. The title is "Don't Blame the African Man." That African man, don't blame them. Don't blame him. All right, don't blame that African man. Don't. Um, and I want to just break this down to you guys real quick. Before I go further, I want to just quickly let you guys know this. Guys, there are some devilish women out there. I'm not kidding you. There are some devilish women out there. Women, they are out there. And it's because of the upbringing. Some women, they believe they are supposed to be in charge. They are so controlling that you can smell ego from 1 mile away when they are standing. I've seen a lot of them. You see, what I tell men, sometimes I tell men this. A man will go and say, and it's because they have been the one who made the mistake by connecting to breast and vagina. Fine girl don't be fine girl until they have fine character. You don't say somebody is a fine girl Don't say, oh, this person is a fine girl. This person is a fine girl. Nobody is a fine girl until they connect. Until they connect. Something wrong. I think I've connected my stuff to one particular spot I'm not supposed to. Let me remove this stuff. Until they connect to them, and then they will now find out when you get married, you will see that fine girl not be fine girl unless they have fine character. And it's because of their upbringing. Some girls, they will nag you to death. You can't please them. You cannot. Some women, you can't please them. Anyhow you say it, you beg, you apologize, you buy them Range Rover, you buy them every line, they walk. They have been damaged. You don't understand. It is until you see some mothers that you see our mama Elishu. You have not seen mama Elishu. There's some mama Elishu Eshubeleke. I heard the story of one man. That man, whenever they are fighting in the house, the woman will target his banana. We hold the banana like this. Manja banana ushie, manja banana esono. Ma sway de noire. Manja banana. Oh, the man papa ya ma pali obejo. Fungejo, motikuda mi osoro ma fungejo, ma pamijo, ma manja banana esono. Eshuburuku. You not believe it. You think I'm joking. Me, I love to joke with this. But this one is not a joke. Oh, this is real. This is real. Not kidding you. I don't know, probably you've seen a woman too long feel he was putting rat poison inside the food of her husband. Small, every day. Small, until the man, his intestine got perforated. They took him to the hospital. The man almost died. Then they found out the guy's been eating poison. You think it's a joke? It's not a joke. Oh, I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Some women, you see, I don't know, probably you see some women, you'll be talking to them like this. You'll be talking to them, but you see their eyes like that of the first one of the devil. They'll be talking to you that their eyes will be popping. I'm saying, Madam Kilo saying, are you okay? Is everything all right? They're damaged. What is super giri? Let me go there. That's not where I'm going. But I sometimes I tell these men, I was like, big breast, big behind. You did not check maybe the person has got character. If the person has been fixed or not, and then you think that is what makes marriage. Or dead. So many of our men are just so stupid and not dead. Majority of our motor set, these set girls, they're not okay. Oh. Many of them are broken. You go there now, you go see, you go hear when you see good girls easy going, but that one not go shock you. Good girls, easy going girls, that one not go shock you. Mommy, that one not go shock you. Like slay mama, you they look for. Slay mama, that's all you look for. Somebody saying some do fake nice. They didn't do fake nice. It is you that what you're not looking for, you cannot find. I've said this many times, you guys won't listen. What you are not looking for, you can't find. You are only looking at breast and vagina. You don't look for character. Find the character you see. It is not by somebody saying, hey, listen. That is not character. That's not how you find it. Because somebody is kneeling down to you and standing up. That's not. There are tests that you've got to put the person through. There are tests. There are questions you got to ask. There's a way you study somebody, you have to be sensitive about it. Or if you are not, you think you know the character. What are you talking about? Somebody hiding. Hey, finiwa. I want your balance of it. I want baba money. I want baba money. I want not so bad. One year, finiwa. What do you mean hide? Nobody can hide anything from me. I get you if I want to get you. If I don't want to get you, then I ignore you. What I'm looking for, I'll find it. If I'm dating a girl, that's what I look for. I look at the character. You do what Woloni? You do what Oshiwoloni? I will look for it. I will test you. I told one of my clients, I said, start a fight intentionally. Go and be talking to one CC on the phone, imaginary CC. See how she's gonna react. Why do you know where they love it? Telephone. Just carry telephone and say, hello, how are you? Oh yeah, I love you too. Maria Lale. All right, bye. Ó bá ní ta ló bá sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn àwọn owó nìyẹn ayé gbogbo yín máa bàjẹ́ ní lónìí ni ìwé káríjà ó máa fọ́jú àmọ́lẹ́gbà ó orí àpèwà wà á mọ̀ nísàgbé èṣù ló fẹ́ fẹ́. This one you want to marry, this is issue. You pretend like you send money to your mommy. Let her ask you, say, Dimitri, can I have $200 that could do your own? And then you now say, hello, mommy. Say yes. I send $200 and see about to grow and say, well, at the meeting, I will send that $200 to you and stop. See what the way she's going to react. You can't just go into a relationship and expect somebody to show you their character. You dig into it. You dig into the character. You don't let them just show you. So they will show you the good side. They won't show you the bad side. Show you the good side. That's the way you do things. You just go away there and let them show you character. What are you talking character? Character is like a smoke. It will come out. You can't hide it. Character, man. And when you now talk about the when you now, I don't know the English of that one. Egun is another person's bone. Bone, Egun is like, it's another person's ego. Another person's bone. I don't know the English of that one, Joe. I don't understand that one. If you call another person's wife, come marry that one for your house, you go see what will happen to you. You are clear. No, life is not like this. Carry person born. Is it carry person born? This was a rebrief book already. I don't know. You will not understand. You need to take it easy. Don't take it easy. Don't let all this don't let this beauty be shocking you. Don't let this beauty be shocking you. It's not going to work for you. You know, take your face off of beauty. Look at the character. That's one thing. That's the first thing you got to look at. Don't come back here and cry later. Don't come back here and cry later. All right? Don't come back and cry. Because I know you're going to come back and cry. The very first thing is leave the breast alone, leave the bum alone. First of all, look at the character. That's what you should go for. That's what you should go for. Stop looking at body parts. Body parts is good. I understand it's good. But the issue is when you get the body part, all right, and then the next thing for you to do is to make sure that the character is right. You have to be very intentional about it. You have to be strategic about it. They will not show you the bad character. Nobody's going to show them that bad character. Nobody will show you that bad character. Like me, when I go out and I want to go and preach, I don't wear this sweater. I will go and look for my best shirt to wear it. When you see me, you think that's how I dress every day. All right? That's how I dress every day. When I want to go out to actually preach or whatever, the cologne I use is different from the one I use when I'm going to regular church. You know, the way I carry myself is different. That's the time I start trimming my beard and making it look good, making it look nice because of the impression. I want to impress people. I want to show them the good side of me. I will never show them my bad side. When you see me outside, I will never in my life get angry. If I am outside, I will just go, oh, yeah, that's true. I want to show my good side. But by the time it is that I'm in my house, I don't care. I'll show you my other side. If you talk about mess, I will show you big time. You know what I'm saying? So when you see people outside, don't believe that that's their character. Actually, that's their character, but they're only showing you their good side. Don't get carried away by that good side. Understand that, okay, this person's got a good side. Let me now look for the bad side. The bad side may be anger. The bad side may be disrespect. The bad side may be komoroso enweri yama yama. You know where obìnrin tell me about the yama yama? And obìnrin call I know more yama yama. Kò sọ̀rọ̀ tó lè sọ. They don't respect nothing. They don't even respect their own father. They can use their mouth to destroy the entire world. All right, you will see that when you sit them down, give them a little wine, let them drink a little wine. You will see their real self. A lot of you don't know our strategy. Take that girl out to a place. Tell her to drink a little wine. By the time she drink the first cup, the second cup, the mouth goes down the wrong. You will understand how we really live. I want to marry this weary. It's like, no matter how she's hiding it, you are the one that will bring the bad side out. Go take her out to go drink. Let her drink a little wine. By the time she drink the first cup, the second cup, you will see when. You go hear when. And that's when we now start to say, hey, look at the dress is this one. Look at this one is dressed like this. Look at that is like that. And then you will now see all the yama. You will now begin to see the effect. Then he go shock you. He go shock you. You see, one bad guy said, when I saw my wife, I didn't believe she goes to the bathroom. I said, one time. Bathroom. You know? Nonsense. You're not supposed to have brain. That all the packaging that she packaged, she go see go shit. She go shit. There's nobody who know the shit. Understand? The moment she they eat, she they shit. Alright? Don't ever let anything fool you. Get out of here. Get out of here. And you want to know a woman very well? Take her dancing. This is not my topic for today. You guys are making me to deviate from the topic. Take her dancing. When a woman is dancing, look at her well, study her well. You see the expression. The way she moves her legs, the way she moves her body, she moves a lot. The expression on her face will let you know if this person is a very sexual person, if this person is good in bed or not. Dancing will reveal it to you. You don't know anything. You guys don't know jack. You don't know anything. You don't have to sweat. All you need to do is just take out dancing. Go to all these cowboy clubs where they do the two-step dancing and all kinds of stuff. You will see your wife in action. You will not believe it. The way she will twist herself, roll her eyes, and she will shake her body and do her legs and stuff. Let her spin around. Look at the way she's doing her bomb. And all he will show you. Say, I'm telling you. Can I cope with this one? You will see it in the dance. You will see it in the moves. Nigerian men, I don't understand them, Gary. I don't understand this Nigerian men. We don't know Jack. They don't know Jackie Robinson. You will see. I'm not kidding. And let a man dance too. When you see a man dancing, you will see that this guy here, down boy, because he cannot dance. Oh, come on, why did he ever? We don't want you to dance. And you go let him on your knee. What you let you do? Who can lady? Which one you do? Which one you do? Who much of me joke? Need like walk, rara? Oh, come on, whiny wasting it. Oh, whiny wasting, yama. You know that. So. Let me off the mic. Let me go back to the story of the day, because now you got ever been me travailler here. I don't want to travailler anywhere. Let me just stick to the message. Let me stick to the message. You don't understand. You don't understand a lot of this, man. There's certain things you gotta know. Àwọn àdàgbà sẹ́nu ẹ̀ ni. Àdàgbà sínú ẹ̀ ni. Jésù ló yọ wá. Jésù gbà wá ni. Tí o bá ṣe Jésù, gbogbo yàmàyàmà tí wọ́n lọ ń ṣe lágbàgbà ẹ̀kọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ máa ń ṣe náà. Gbogbo yàmàyàmà tó ń ṣe lágbàlagbà ẹ̀kọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ máa ń ṣe ẹ̀kọ́ ti ṣe láti kékeré. You do all these things for kékeré, and then that's why the people now say, eré orí igi, àṣekọ ọmọ ẹdún. That's what's supposed to happen to you when you are 40, 45. You're able to Yogunda. Oh my God. They will not even take you to a bar for a date. They will sit there and they make brother in London enter for one. I wonder why they don't use the brother in the London to see a character. The lion is there, good visa. Regards to mommy Becky Becky and the children. Mommy Becky Becky, thank you. You guys are not romantic, though. I can imagine you in your. Imagine me, I'll be bad guy, yo. A very bad, terrible guy. Oh, forget. You know? I'm telling you, man, for real. And you don't know what you're missing. You don't know what you're missing when you don't understand this whole thing. You just want a woman to behave in a way. A woman does not behave in a way. You detect them. A woman, you as a man supposed to be Mango Park. You have to discover. You have to be Mango Park to discover. You have to discover these women. You discover them when you spin her around like this. You look all the way down. You see things you're not seeing before. You see things you're not seeing before. You have to be Mango Park. Intentionally become Mango Park to discover that woman. They will not just tell you this is how I am. They won't tell you about their sexuality. They won't tell you about their anger. They won't tell you about their love. They won't tell you about nothing. You discover them. Oh God. Who discovered Mango Park? Now God discovered. See this one call me Pastor Keskeri. All right. They call me down though. I could just shut this Instagram now. I will stick to people on Facebook. I will shut Instagram down right now. If I hear that name again, I will shut Instagram down. I will just stick to Facebook. People on Facebook are good people. YouTube, they are very good people. You people on Instagram, you call me Keskeri, you see I will turn it down. I will turn this thing off. Turn it off. You have to become Mango Park. Okay? Be a Mango Park and discover things. And discover your wife. Know who she is. They won't give you that information. You have to be sensitive and get to understand them. Understand them. All right? All right, let's go back to the message of today. Let's leave that one alone. Next time, if you guys want me to tell you about the Mango Park moves and stuff, I will. But see, that joker for today is take your girlfriend, take your boyfriend dancing. You will see what you have not been seeing before. All right? And when you go dancing, don't close your eyes like a mumu. Open your eyes. You want to discover something. You are Mango Park. You want to discover something. Open your eye. All right? Let your wife loose. When you're dancing, just push her away. Let us then tell her, say, come on, baby, come on, baby. See the way she'll give you the catwalk and all kinds of stuff like that. She will twist like this, roll her eyes to you, say, yay. Oh, Murray. Now she's showing you her sexuality. That's how you get to know the level. You get to know the level. That's the level, right? And then secondly, there are some women, they are very, very shy, but iná lẹ́rìn yẹn paraba ó lè ṣe ní léṣe sísí àná yẹn sú ẹgbẹ́ kò sú ẹgbẹ́ rárá iná lẹ́rìn yẹn iná lẹ́rìn yẹn paraba ó lè ṣe ní léṣe. Those ones, they always want to hold you. They will hold you. They stroke your back. They always like all of these blues. They don't dance any kind of dance. It's all holding you. They just want to hold you and then they stroke your back and put their neck over here and smell you and everything. And then they rub your chest a little bit down. That's a signal. They know what they're saying. They're telling you, saying, Timbagwa emu, azola ila, Timbagwa emu, azoja ja. What's so ja, Timbagwa? They're only showing you sample. They show you something. They're very shy. They don't want to dance by themselves. They just want to hold you. They want to always hold you. They don't want to leave you. They want to hold you. You will understand that this one, Alomoko ni mo pe won awele Alomoko Mrs. Root Abokokula awele. Awele o ma le pa sibe ni o. Every time they will be removing one imaginary something all over your body, they will sit next to you, they will be removing everything, removing this one, removing that one, say, hello, leave me alone, nothing is there. You know what they're doing? They are putting a mark on you. All the women around are looking at you. So they are taking all these things out of your head to show those ones that no be your own, no, it's not for you. I don't collect this one, they could remove everything. You could say, I mean, don't see them my body now. What are you removing? Leave me alone. You run you. They're not gonna leave you. They're not gonna leave you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. They're gonna remove all manners of things from your head. Nothing in your head, though. They will just be removing everything. they are using them. All of them, they know what they are talk. They remove everything. They could just, they will just see them ladies and mark your territory. See what I'm saying? They will be taking all manners of things out of your head. Nothing in your head. Nothing in your head. Nothing. They just they prove to people saying, "I me get this thing. I me get and see five boy. Give me money. Give me money." And you as a man supposed to open your eyes, to start following. You just start following. Don't just be there. Don't just be there. Just understand. This is the kind of girl. And if you are not able to detect and decode, come and tell someone like me. Book a session. Say, Pastor, I want to pay $600. I want a session with you, sir. All right. Let's now start asking you questions about that woman. Show my sheba. If you see a woman that's talking to you, I'm always like, Mama kiss your palonso here. Mama be kissing by you. Uloso here. Mama be kissing by you. You got to. Don't mind me. I'm lying. I'm lying on that one. I'm lying on that one. That one is a joke. Don't take that one serious. If you don't, I'm just lying on that one. Don't believe that one. That one is a lie. Please don't let me confuse you guys. Don't let me confuse you guys. So that one is a lie. Don't follow that one. If one get a look like this, you think they won't kiss you. But you'll look go when you, but maybe this is real look go. Wait, bring me your money. All right, let's go on. I just wonder when Pastor Zola never give him life to Christ. You don't want to know. You don't want to know that time. You don't want to understand. That understanding is not given to you. You don't want to understand that day. That time is the perilous days. Those are the perilous days. All right. So let's go ahead. Pastor, thank you for being bring practicality to Christianity. Most of the pastors out there is this kind of teaching to be carnal. I know. But this is the kind of teaching that is effective, because we laugh, we learn, and we call the spade the spade. This is reality. This is what they call practical Christianity. It's not just quoting scripture. This is application of scriptures into our lives. At the end of every session, you go home, you learn something. There's going to be something that'll go home with you. All right. Then whenever they quote the scripture in church, you already have that understanding of what it means. Understand what it is. How much did you buy your eyeglasses, sir? It was given to me for free, but I had a discussion with Stella some few days ago, and she said she's going to be sending me some of these frames so I can use them on my show. And if you guys will love them, then you can purchase whichever ones you like. But this one is a gift. It's a gift from somebody to me, and I love it. I just love it, And I'm trying to create a kind of a logo with it. Like every time you see me on my red glasses, then you understand that that's Pastor Shola over there. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's go straight to the business of today. Don't blame the African men. Don't blame them. We come from a place where the structure and understanding is totally different from where we are right now, and there is no way. See, that is, you can take a man out of Africa, but you cannot take Africa out of him. The only thing that you could do is, if that guy will believe in God and have the Holy Spirit inside of him, then the Holy Spirit will control his nature. There's something they call temperament, and there's another one that we call the spirit-controlled temperament. There are certain things that you do normally. Naturally, there are certain things you do that if anybody should hear it, they seem like negative. They're not something that Omoluabi should do, and stuff like that. Now, by the time you have the Spirit of God in you, then we have something we call the spirit-controlled temperament. The spirit-controlled temperament means that your negativity, God will now use them to become positive in your life. Will now use them to become positive. Someone like me, growing up, I'm this kind of person that I always loved make fun of people. I grew up in Ibadan. Ibadan people, they first of all insult themselves before you insult them. You want to insult, if you want to fight with an Ibadan man or woman, and then you guys are actually warming up and shouting and stuff, the very first thing he's going to do is he will insult himself. He'll say, wala jaku jaku. So at the end of the day, by the time he will finish talking about himself, you won't have anything to say again than for you to give up and run away. So that's a bad person for you. So God, I grew up in Ibadan, and Ibadan people, they talk. They can say, if you insult them, they insult you back. And it's not about them going home to report to their mom to come back again. They don't go and come back. They give it to you right on the spot. And that's why you need to be afraid of Ibadan people. Ibadan people, forget about them. They get mouth. Then go talk to you like this. You go feel like killing yourself. I'm not kidding. That's where I come from. When you fight Ibadan person, I'm telling you, you will regret fighting Ibadan man or Ibadan woman. You will regret because they will fight themselves first. It's only in Ibadan that you see somebody wanting to fight you, they first of all take all their clothes off. Then you know that you want to fight a madman. They will take their own clothes off and become naked. I don't know, probably you saw one particular guy that was arrested by linesmen or whatever they call them. And this guy took his pint up and he shit in his own hand. That's how Ibadan people will do you. He shit in his own hand and stuff. He threw that shit on the police. And that's Ibadan people. They don't go home. They can't go home and say, let me go and borrow insult. They are born with insult. They are expert in insulting people. So that part of me, God is using that part of me now to actually do comedy. That sometimes when I talk to people laugh. When I talk to my clients, and my clients that are a little angry before, they're angry, they're not happy. By the time they start talking to me, they just start laughing. And one particular woman said, I don't know how you do these things, but every time I call you, I will first of all laugh for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then we now talk seriously. And God is using that one to actually reach people and to put a smile on people's faces. And that's what gladdens my heart. All right. I'm not supposed to do stand-up comedy, but my comedy is to help my clients, help people around me. I love to be the light inside of a place. When I enter a place, everybody must laugh. All right. So God is now using that Ibadan nature of me in a positive way. Instead of me going outside to curse people and then cause wahala and fight, now I'm using it right now to enrich the kingdom of God. Okay. So you cannot take Africa out of a person. You bring that person away from Africa, and it's so funny that when you see children that are born here, if you see children that are born here in America, they speak American accent. They don't even understand. They don't even understand. Some of them don't even understand Yoruba that much. But you're going to be shocked when these young Nigerian boys and girls at the age of 6, they will just fall in love with eating pounded yam. And then you'll be looking at them, and then if you ask them, what's your best meal? They're going to say, I love the white fufu. The fufu. I love the fufu. I was like, fufu? You're 6 years old. How come you love fufu? What is all wrong with you? You're American. Don't you like burger? You don't like meat pie? You don't like pizza and stuff? Yeah, I love pizza, but I love fufu. They love the vegetable soup. They love the ila alasekpo. They love the melon soup and all kinds of stuff. These American kids will tell you how they love African food. And then if you talk to them about jollof rice, you will not believe how they're going to yell and shout and run. Say, jollof rice, jollof rice. It's like jollof rice to them is like pizza. All right? It's like pizza. You don't believe the way it's going to be. I saw one little girl, one time she told the mother, she said, I'm thirsty. And the mother said, what do you want to drink? He said, I want to drink Gary water. Gary water. I was like, you want to drink Omi Gary? Yes. Then they put Gary there, they spin it, they put sugar inside of it, and she drank it all with the Gary inside. I couldn't believe it. So that's the Africa in them. That's that Africa in them. Even though they're not living in Africa, they have taken them away from Africa. Actually, they didn't conceive them in Africa. You know, they're born here. They got conceived in America. They were born in America. They understand the cold and the winter and the summertime. They go to school and they have all this American accent, but there is still something in them that is linking them to Africa. There is something in them. And I wrote a book a long time ago when I was still, I was with General Yakubu Gowon in Abuja. I wrote a book at that time, The Bridge Across Generations. And the bridge across generation is actually the DNA, the blood that flows in us. That's the bridge across generations. You see, when people see me, they look at me and they say, oh, Amadioye, you are the son of Adioye. I was like, how did you know? I said, man, you look exactly like your father, you talk exactly like him. And there's something linking me with the guy. So the guy is not dead because I'm alive. Every time there's somebody alive in your generation, the first guy did not die. He only managed to transform himself. So it doesn't really matter where you take him to, he is still the person. He's still the person. That's the same person. That DNA is still in him. That's the same person. It's the Adioye that started long time ago. We just start moving and moving and moving and moving and changing form. But the DNA still remains the same. It still remains the same. And that's why you see some people from, what do you call it? From Ondo State. The pride of an Ondo man will occur in the life of a boy that was born here. Born in America, but you still see that pride of an Ondo man inside of that Ondo boy that has never been to Ondo before, never spoken to anybody in Ondo before. You will see that same pride inside of that guy. So you will never believe it. That even if you take somebody away from Africa, they are still Africans. And I tell people this all the time, that you will find out that if you take a black African away from Africa, in 200 years, the hair on his head will never change. He's not going to turn yellow. He's not going to turn to a Chinese. Go and give birth to your children in China. They will not have a Chinese eyes. They will not have the Chinese face. They will still have African face, African hair. And that was how I got confused. When they were talking about the Bible, God destroyed the entire world with the flood, and then only 8 people were left, Noah and his family. And, I started asking questions. I was like, okay, so let's say Noah and all his family, they are all black people. So how come the existence of the white people after the flood? And somebody said, well, the higher you go through the equator, the lighter you become, the lower you go, the darker you become. But I've seen a lot of black Americans that have been taken as a slave for a long time, over 200 years ago or so to America. They're still black. They didn't change to be white. The formation of a white man is different from that of a black man. Their skin is different. All right? And the structure is different. The bone structure is totally different. So you can't prove that to me that that's exactly what happened. And let's say Noah and his family, they're white people. How come the existence of the Chinese? How come the existence of the Chinese after the flood? Are you going to tell me that one of Noah's son is a Chinese? Are you going to tell me one of his sons is a black man? And one of them is an American and one is a British guy? Or what exactly do you want to tell me? And that is how the mystery of God. That's the mystery of God. Now, we do not know how he did it. We are not sure what exactly happened. But one thing that we know is that we are all existing today, and we are totally different. And we have our own habitations. We have where God created us to be. America, this is where they belong. This place fits them. All right? Then when we go to our own country, this is one thing I see about the country Africa, the continent Africa, or even Nigeria, my country, is that whenever I'm going to Africa, whenever I jump on the plane going to Nigeria, my high blood pressure just disappears. I don't know why. I don't know how it happens, but my high blood pressure will disappear. I won't even feel no pressure at all. I don't have to check myself, and if I check myself, my blood pressure will be super normal. When they say something is super normal, the pressure will be super normal. I won't even take my medication throughout my 3-week stay in Nigeria. I won't. But tell me that Shola, you're going back to America tomorrow. The moment I jump back on the plane, my blood pressure will return. Will come back. Blood pressure will just come back. Just come back like, yeah, now you're going to where you don't, that's not where you belong. Right? In Africa, that's where you belong. And me, whenever I'm on the plane, the only thing I dream of is Amala and Gbegiri. Amala and Gbegiri with Ogufe. You know, Ogufe. That tail. That's what I always think about it. I'll dream of it. And that thing. Oh my God. Oh my God. I am tormented right now. You know, for me mentioning Amala and Gbegiri with Ogufe, I am being tormented right now. And my body is really shaking right now. I feel like crying. I really feel like crying right now. And when they make all this food in America, it just doesn't taste like that. You know, the taste is just different. It's just so different. You don't smell amala in America. When you go to Nigeria, you smell amala. You don't know. You guys don't know what I'm saying. You smell amala. You smell amala. You smell it, and then they put the gbegiri on top of it and stop my jewel. Where am I doing? Am I showing by? Watu. I fell that. And they go to you wear. Kò síbi tó dàbí ilé lẹ́yẹ ń ké o. Kò má síbi tèmi gbébi lu tàbí mi. Ó bí mi nílẹ̀ Yorùbá ní Nàìjíríà. Kí ni mo wá ṣe níbí ní ìlú Texas? Mo fẹ́ máa lọ sí ìlú mi lọ jàmàlà tó gúnfe. I'm telling you, you will not believe it. You smell amala. You smell it. The way they will actually do they put it like this and they use it back up to take it. Wọ́n tẹ̀ láàrin, wọ́n tẹ̀. Wọ́n mú sí ni wọ́n bu ewédú wọn fi ṣe àwa ṣàn bá wọ́n mú gbẹ̀gìrì wọ́n gbé sórí àwọn ṣáàjì wọ́n ti bọnú ọbẹ̀ àtàwọn wọ́n dálé lórí. Ìwúlẹ̀ fẹ́ mẹ́ irú yẹn. I miss it. Well, you'll be pointing towards you. You'll be crying. You'll be crying and say, I want to be intimate with this you. I want to have sexual relationship with this food. I know. Then they will give it to you. Then you carry it gently. Like you give respect to that amala. Very good respect. And then you put it on the table and then you go to a place, you wash your hair. You are not shakaraing anybody. You are not doing any shakara anywhere. You are about to have a relationship with that amala. So you wash your hand. No cutlery, no food, no fork and knife. You are not trying to buga anybody. So you are at home. You are at home where you belong. And then you come. Because when you see all around, everybody's using their hand. So you now, instead of the other day when I went to a place, they now gave me amala. They now say, they now put fork and knife. I now use the knife to cut amala. I use the fork to pick it. And I put it in the oven. I'll now eat it in my mouth and say, it's amazing. I'm not enjoying this thing. I'm not enjoying these two people. These two people, even though I want to eat among them, but I'm not enjoying it. Who am I trying to impress here? What is that am I trying to do here? What am I trying to impress in this place? Who? Show it to me. Who am I trying to impress? See, Oyenike is crying at the moment with me. Oh no, man. Make love to the food. And then you eat it, And one thing I always see about me going to eat in Nigeria is Mama la boy. Oh no, my la boy. I'm telling you. What's your way? I'll now use one finger like this. I will pack all the stuff. My second side. I will my two pieces. Modiyo. Modiyo. This person say I will drink this too. I'm telling you, I'll drink it too. That's something I'll tell you, this finger here is very useful. This finger is useful in Africa. It's not useful here in America. What do you do? Do you eat pizza with this one? With pizza you eat. You eat steak with this one. Which steak are you eat? You know what I'm saying? Oh God. My body is shaking. It's shaking. Shaking. And another thing is that in America, I've been living in this house now. Nobody has come to press my bell. For them to just come and even say, hello, how are you? How is everything doing? Is everything all right? No. You go to Nigeria, before you get to know àwọn ìyá so forward máa wá kí àwọn ìyá ẹlẹ́nu ṣúgà máa wá kí ẹpẹ̀lẹ́ o ẹ káàbọ̀ ẹlẹ́ ṣé o ẹkú ọkọ bó jẹ pọ̀ ẹpẹ̀lẹ́ ẹpẹ̀lẹ́ gan ebi ní màmá tó ń ta ẹ̀kọ́ títì mo kàn ní wá kí ni pé arímọ́tò yín wájú lé ní oníkàkà kí you will you will understand. Ambassador said, bring your and egusi to me with confirmed emu oguro. You see that one saying? Ambassador knows all right. They will come and greet you from everywhere. Everywhere they will come and greet you. Your blood pressure will be normal. But you will know you have people. It's not like you're just there and nobody's greeting you. You're just there by yourself, like you don't even exist. You want to greet somebody, you are afraid maybe the person's got a gun. You don't even know maybe they're going to shoot you or not. I see some of those sales reps. When they come to my house, they press the bell, then they reverse. They reverse all the way to the middle. So that when I open the door, they know maybe I'll say, yeah, what are you doing in my property? I'm going to shoot you. They don't know maybe I will shoot you now. So nobody's friendly here. In Africa, people are friendly. You see your family members. You go and greet daddy, mommy, everybody. You sit in people's homes and eat there. My own is that eating. That eating, I eat everywhere. I have never said Muyu. I've never said I'm okay. If I get to a place now they say I don't know. Probably you guys remember Yeshua Tewa. Yeshua. I'm not doing show again today. I'm not doing show again. Let's blame African men. Let us blame African men all through. I don't do show again. Yeshua Tewa. Do you remember yam and beans? Yeshua Tewa. I'm not talking about the yam and beans where they cook for you. I'm not talking about that one. The women where they cook Yeshua Tewa for real. When they cook Yeshua Tewa for you in Nigeria, the issue they call that issue in a strategic way. Iṣu àtẹwà pẹ̀lú iṣan wọ́n wá bẹ́ẹ̀ fi iṣan méjì sí iṣan àbí tí wọ́n wá bẹ́ẹ̀ bá iṣu wọ́n fata sí àtàtọ̀ the pepper they use what do you call it? They use what they use again, no? They use palm oil to fry it. You now put it on top of it. You put it on top of it. They will now give you iṣan méjì. Why get for 1 hour? You'll be biting it for the next 1 hour. You won't finish. Oh God. And if you now decide, you don't want to use issue, now buy agege bread or the Oyo bread. You know that Oyo bread where they get tribal marks. The Oyo bread where they get tribal marks. Come buy that one. Come buy the ewa with it. Ewa elepo. Elepo. Ewa don't fake pussy. You don't go leave Nigeria. Nigeria is the place to be. Ateja Kika. You know, jeez. You guys are not enjoying nothing here. Not enjoying nothing. It's radio. So but what do you want to wara? You know what? You get to Oyo like this, you now buy fried wara. Fried wara. with what that they call eko kolobo. Eko kolobo. That eko is always run like this. It look like the breast of a woman. You have not seen that eko before, that part. They make it like this, like kolobo. They put it inside kolobo when they are doing it. So when they remove it, it will be round like this. Then they put the leaf all around it. And you buy that one. And there is something they call money. I don't know the English. They call it money. I don't know who knows the money. It's like kokoro. The thing is like kokoro like this. It's like centipede. That stuff is like centipede like this. Money. They would have fried it. They will fry it. They fry it like a no man's business. They fried well. You guys don't know food though. Have you eaten esusun before? There is something they call it esusun. Esusun is insect. The insect that comes at night to come and play with the light in front of your house. Then we will go and put water on that and on the ground. We put water on the ground. Those esusun will be falling inside. They will be falling inside. There will be a lot of it. Not taking what we go and fry the thing. It's very sweet. Put a little salt. Esusun. Esusun. During the rain, thank you. During rain time, you see them there. You catch esusun. I don't know. Let's leave that alone, Jerry. I ate esusun that they grew on my head. I ate that back in my days in Mayflower. See? It looked like cockroach. After taking off the, I don't know, maybe it looks like cockroach, but me, I don't eat that. I don't eat the thing. I've eaten the stuff. Telling you. What about cricket? Of course, cricket too, there you chop cricket. All kinds of stuff with the chop. And the one that can never leave me, the memory that can never leave me. And I still taste it in my mouth till tomorrow. I still taste it in my mouth till tomorrow. You know those women in primary school, those women that always wear white and blue, and then they have their apron and they tie it, and their bath is always like this white koroba or whatever they call that stuff, and they have a cover, a wooden cover, so they will just open it like this. Then their shibi, they will do they put your rice, they put your rice, and then they just say put your vegetable on the side, and they put the meat and their food. Oh man, at that age of 6, 7, when they ring the bell, break time, and we rush and go and queue. And that mama ele prawn, and that mama will open that thing and start doing keke and serving the food, the vegetable. Ọlọ́run ọba o. Those days are gone. Those days are gone. We can never get those days back. When we are now going home, we will now buy tabataba. There is something they call tabataba. Tabataba ati kulikuli ati dankwa. Dankwa ati kulikuli ati tabataba. We buy tabataba going home. Our mouth will now be red and yellow and green. Yellow and green. Tabataba. You don't know tabataba. Some of you don't know tabataba. It is sold by the Hausa people. Hausa people are the ones doing it. They do tabataba, they do kulikuli, they do donkwa. There's something they call donkwa. Ekono go on. Yes. Tinko. They do tinko too. I'm telling you. Uh, I look at all these kids carrying iPad all around. I shake my head for them. I was like, oh, they're carrying iPad all around. They are looking at baby Jojo. I was like, baby Jojo Iraduwo. Which kind of baby Jojo are you guys talking about? Which kind of baby? Which kind of baby Jojo are you talking about? You didn't do kekere now. You didn't eat anything. You are eating pizza. Which pizza? Come and see food. You see, as you guys actually I'm actually doing this is actually a therapy that I'm doing here. A lot of you guys are actually following it and you're feeling it. And I could tell you guys were actually tasting it in your mouth. Some of you are already tasting those things. Everything we mentioned, you're already tasting it. You're tasting it in your mouth. It's because of the blood that is in you. That's who you are. That's where you're from. There's no way they will give you pizza in the morning, at night. The taste of pizza will not replace the taste of everything that you have mentioned today. No way. You're African. You're a Nigerian. You have your own food. Your food is different. Sometimes Americans will think your food stinks. What's this? Oh my God. Can't just eat that. That's just nasty. That's not good. But that's our food. Americans make it look like it's not good. When they smell iru, do you know the taste of iru inside of vegetable? When they cook a nice vegetable and put iru inside, do you know how powerful that iru is? And you know how nutritious that iru is? But when the Americans will smell and say, oh no, it's nasty. It's very nasty stuff. Nasty stuff. All right? But that's us. That's who we are. That's what we eat. That's what we eat. And then they call the amala, they call it the black stuff. The black stuff. No, it's not black stuff. That is amala. That's the best in Nigeria. All right? That's what it is. That's all we have. You see, everyone, we all have our own food because we have where we are created is like our habitat. And that's where we belong. We don't belong here. We belong in our country. We belong in our place where God created us to be. All right? That's where we belong. All right? Coming over to this place, doesn't matter how we try. Some of us change our name. We change our name to something different. All right? Some of us have American accents and stuff, regardless of it. I've spoken to a lot of women on the phone that I would think they're Black Americans. And then when they now tell me their name, that their name is Folake, Funke, Funshaw, I was like, Tiwantiwadi. And then I get a little disappointed, but I'm not disappointed because this is where they live. They must actually learn. They must be like a Roman when they come to Rome. And that's actually good. You know, but it doesn't matter where you are. Africa is still inside of you. Africa is still inside of you. The only thing that will help you to stay on top and still be able to be relevant is when you have the Holy Spirit in you. I'm going to get there, but I'm not getting there today. I'm going to shut it down here because Instagram gave me 1 minute and 23 seconds to shut it down. I don't want to start a new video. But I just want you to know that when we are blaming African men, we need to understand that they are not supposed to be blamed. There are certain things that they didn't teach us when we were very young. And there are certain things that we didn't teach ourselves too. That right now, that we are learning those things in a hard way. We're learning all these things in a hard way. And we're going to get there. All we need is just people to preach it, people to talk about it in churches, in mosques, at home, everywhere. And you see it when we parents, when we talk to our children, you're an African. It's possible for that African life or whatever it is to want to control you. You need to control that life. And I'm going to be going into different parts by the grace of God. Probably this evening when I come back from wherever I'm going, I'll be taking another session today, and I'll be able to take you guys through this journey by the grace of God. All right. Thank you very much, and God bless you. And see you guys later. Bye. Bye. I'll see you guys later today. Today I'll be coming back to talk more about it. Don't worry. I'm going to finish up the story today. I'll finish it up. The food took us away from where we're supposed to go, but we're going to come back. We'll come back. All right. Love